Of reading, and welcome to my ultimate cozy fall reading vlog. I'm excited, y'all. I am so excited to finally be sitting down and filming this video. This video has been on my mind for months, and when I say for months, I literally mean before fall even reared its head. I've had this video in mind literally since last year, just because last year I wanted to sit down and make a fall reading vlog, but that never ended up happening. But this year it has happened, and I'm so excited. I have so many fun activities waiting for you guys, and yeah, if you love cozy, you love reading, you love books, you love book shopping and book hauls, and just cozy fall activities like coloring and baking and whatnot, I've got you. Stick around if that's your jam, you guys, but first, let's get in our hot cup of coffee. As you guys saw, I got a new cup for the fall spooky season. So cute. I got this from TJ Maxx, and I think it was like around that $6.99 mark. It really wasn't much. So cute. I love the pastel vibes, and yeah, just totally the vibes. Okay, let's get a sip because it's so good. I don't want to let it get cold. So I planned to actually read a little bit longer in this intro, but y'all, I need to tell you guys about this book. I honestly do. I'm almost like, should this be a spoiler? Should I spoil this for you guys? I don't know. For those of you that want to be spoiled anyway. I don't know. I will ponder on that. So today is Friday. I think I may be doing this reading vlog throughout the weekend, so you guys can come along with me as I do all kinds of fun, cozy activities. Reading, lots of reading included because I need to catch up on my reading goals for October. I feel like I'm a little bit behind this month. I kind of got off to a rough start with my reading start of October, so I'd like to catch up on some reading and try to get a couple books out of the way and done. Time to update you guys on all of the videos that I have recently uploaded. If you guys missed out on my unboxing of probably Smut for the July and August boxes, plus some extra merch that I ended up buying from them, I opened up 5 special edition books, as well as I think 4 special edition t-shirts. I think, right? Yes, I believe so. So go and check that video out if you're into a little bit of spice and romance. I will leave a link down below. I'll also leave a link down below to my cozy fall bookshelf organizing and decorating if you missed out on me coming into my home library and decorating my little book nook area here for the fall season. I do a little fall haul with you guys and a book haul, and then I get in here and decorate and organize. So I'll leave a link down to that below, as well as my fall TBR. So if you'd like to go and check out all of the lovely books that I ended up picking out for the fall season, I will link those down below as well. Now, There's going to be just a small stack of books that I do want to get through. Maybe not all of them in this reading blog, but just a few of them that I want to start picking up and at least getting through at the end of October. And so these are just some of the books that are on my Fall TBR, and actually 2 of them I have added to my Fall TBR. Now, did I need to do that? No, because I think I already had like 13 books on my Fall TBR, and I just added 2 more. So we'll see how that pans out for me. My little stack here, and I'll go ahead and go through the books that I would like to read through this weekend. Now, will I read through every single book this weekend? Probably not, especially since some are a little bit thicker than others, and also this weekend is just busy for us. But let me go through all of the books that I want to pick up this weekend. So the first book that I'm picking up is actually, I believe, maybe like an elementary read of some sort. I think it's like a small chapter book, and it looked so stinking cute. I got this off a book outlet months and months and months ago, and I just went through the children's books that I have stashed under my bed that I need to do an updated children's book haul with you guys, and I seen this and in there, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to read this. So I think there's quite a few in this series, so I'm gonna have to pick up the rest. I only own the first one, but this one is Gulia, Making New Friends Can Be Scary by Barbara Cantini. And look how stinking cute the illustrations are. So cute. It's giving... What is that series? I used to read this series so much as a kid. I think it's like The House of Something End. I'll pop up a picture here because I can't remember the title for the life of me. But it's giving me that kind of like illustrated vibes, and I'm just here for it. It says it includes bonus activities, so I'm not really sure what that's supposed to mean. But it just looked super cute. I mean, look at these illustrations. Gorgeous, just gorgeous. So I'm definitely gonna have to take you guys along with me as I read through this book so you can see the illustrations with me. This is a very simple short read that I'll be able to get through. So this is kind of what the words look like. They're nothing too crazy. So this is going to help me get through my reading goals, and I love reading books that are really short, such as graphic novels or comic books, to 1, help with my reading goals. Also 2, I really feel like it helps like cleanse the palate when after I read a thriller book or a fantasy or a romance or even just a bigger book in general, something small and simple that I don't have to think too much about and that I can get through relatively very quickly is like a really great palate cleanser, and that's what this is going to be for me. Also, I love elementary books. I love children's books, middle grade books. I love all books. I don't judge a book by its cover. I mean, I do, because we all love beautiful cover art, but I love books of all sorts and all kinds. So it says, Gulia is just like all the other girls, except that she's a zombie. She lives in a haunted manor with her aunt departed and a greyhound named Tragedy, giving me Addams Family vibes. And she dreams of making friends with the kids in her neighborhood, but Auntie Departed doesn't allow Gulia to go outside for fear that she will scare away the others. When Halloween night approaches, Gulia hatches a plan to make some new friends, just by being herself. A celebration of reaching out to those who seem different, Gulia is the perfect Halloween treat. I love it. I can't wait to dive into it and just see all of the friends that Gulia makes, because I just know she's going to make some friends. Next up is something very exciting. I'm going to be reading The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Lori Gilmore for the first time, and I'm so excited. I have been wanting to get my hands on this book for quite some time, and I finally did. Let's just take a moment to adore how gorgeous this cover is. Seriously gorgeous. All of the spines in this series are like all of the different shops lined up, which is super cute. So this is a spicy small town fall romance, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. The perfect book to read over the fall season. It says it's the season to fall in love. Yes, it is. I think there's like 5 or 6 books in the season. There's this one. The second book is a Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, which I also want to pick up this fall. And then the third book is a Christmas book. So I would like to read that this winter for my winter reads. When Jeannie's aunt gives her the beloved Pumpkin Spice Cafe in the small town of Dream Harbor, Jeannie jumps at the chance for a fresh start away from her very dull desk job. Logan is a local farmer who avoids Dream Harbor's gossip at all costs. But Jeannie's arrival disrupts Logan's routine, and he wants nothing to do with the irritably upbeat new girl, except that he finds himself inexplicably drawn to her. Of course. Will Jeannie's happy-go-lucky attitude win over the grumpy but gorgeous Logan? Or has the city girl found the one person in town who won't fall for her charm or her pumpkin spice lattes? Tell me this is not screaming fall. This book literally screams fall. As you can see, I've already started reading it. I've started tabbing it and annotating it. This is the first book that I have ever annotated or tabbed, minus a book that I did in college because I had to. This is out of pure enjoyment. My husband literally laughed at me and told me, so you're doing a book report for fun. So I guess I am, and I'm having a grand time with it. I'll give you guys a little toursy because it's so cute, and I wish that I would have done this sooner. So I've got some stickers, I've got my annotation tabs, and my key here. So my key tabs are funny, cozy, romantic moments, favorite quotes, and food. And let me tell y'all, can y'all guess what tab I'm using the most? I know the lighting isn't the best in here, but this book is so funny. Like, I don't even know what it is, just everything is making me laugh, and maybe it's because I'm having such a good grand time with it that I'm just like caught up in my emotions. I'm caught up in the feels of this fall cozy book that keeps bringing up coffee, keeps making me want to drink coffee. When I picked up this book for the first time, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning and I couldn't put it down. Like, there was so many mentions of coffee. Did I go and make coffee, a cup of coffee at 3 a.m.? Yes, I did. And I did not have any regrets, okay? No regrets. I've been highlighting and tabbing. I've even been writing inside of it. It is just, it's a good time, you guys. Right here, I literally wrote, I want coffee at 3 a.m. Yes, like there's so many mentions of coffee and just like fall, and I'm in love with it. I'm in freaking love. It's screaming Hallmark. Like, Hallmark, please, please turn this into a Hallmark movie. If you don't, I think I'll be upset because I literally feel like I'm reading a Hallmark movie. The third book is so stinking cute. I had to pick it up because this book has actually been on my wish list for quite some time, but one of my all-time favorite booktubers here, The Library of Kate, picked this book up and absolutely loves it and raves about it. So of course I had to pick it up. So shout out to Kate for tempting me to pick up this book, and that is Crumbs by Danny Sterling. It is a graphic novel, but we've got like a witchy vibe book, and I cannot wait to dive in. Like, how freaking gorgeous is this? Gorgeous, gorgeous. So I really wanted to read through a graphic novel over my fall reads because, one, I love graphic novels, and then two, like I said, I feel like they really serve as a great palette cleanser between heavy books or fantasy, romance, whatever it may be. And you guys, the illustrations in here, absolutely stunning, absolutely gorgeous. I also want to say that I think this used to be a webtoon, if I'm not mistaken. I think I have heard many people say that this used to be a webtoon, which is really cool. To see them actually have a book printed out is amazing. So I can't wait to dive into this one. So I'll read the back for you guys. It says, falling in love just got sweeter. In a very special town, there's an even more unusual bakery with a selection of baked treats handcrafted to help your dreams come true. For Ray, a quiet young woman with special powers of her own, the order is always the same: a hot tea with the delicious side of romance. When Ray meets Lori, the kind barista who aspires to be a professional musician, she gets a real taste of love for the first time. But even with the spark of magic, romance isn't so simple. Both Ray and Lori are chasing their own dreams, and even when Ray starts to see the future, she can't predict her fate with Lori. I am so excited to dive into this. Now, there are a lot of pages. She is very thick for a graphic novel, but I'm here for it. It's still going to be a super easy read and just so cozy to pick up and read. I'm definitely wanting a witchy vibe book, and this is going to be it. So I hope that I love it. So that's the third book that I would like to try to get through over the weekend. And then the final book, which is the book that you've seen me reading at the start of this video, is Don't Let Him In by Lisa Jewell. And so, of course, I have to have a thriller in this video because if y'all know, if you're one of my loyal subscribers here, you know I love thrillers, cozy mysteries, murder mysteries, whatever it may be. Suspense and thrillers are where it's at for me. And this is one of Lisa Jewell's newly released books this year. So of course I had to pick it up, and I'm loving it so far. And I'm literally only 34 pages in the book, but it's already a really good read. It's already sucked me in. And so this one, I believe, is basically about a guy named Nick, or that's his name so far in the book, that I believe has a family, has another family on the side in secret. And I don't know if he's just like dating all of these different women and having all of these different families, because he definitely has an ulterior motive. What that motive is, I don't know. So far, it almost seems like he's maybe trying to just like take money from them. But obviously, this book, there's going to be a darker meaning to his motives. So our main character, Ash, right? I think that's her name, Ash. Her dad died. Yeah, Ash and Nina. So Nina is Ash's mother. So Ash's dad died, and her mom quickly moved on to one of her father's like good friends. And so it's kind of like a weird combo seeing her mom dating this guy that her dad was friends with. And so now her mom, Nina, and Nick are just like always together, but Ash obviously starts to suspect something about Nick. And so I think she starts to investigate this guy and maybe gets her mom to come along with her, or maybe her mom doesn't believe her. I'm not sure. We also get the point of view of Nick's other wife. He has a whole family with this wife, 2 teenagers and a baby, and he's constantly leaving her for work to be with Ash and Nina. So that's going to be interesting how all of these 3 women basically come together. Are there going to be other women? I don't know. But this book is so good. And if you've seen me, I put the book down because I was like, what is going on? And now I forget what it even was. Let me see. This is a spoiler warning. So if you don't want to hear what I have to say, just fast forward through this bit and I will pop off the spoiler warning when I'm done talking about it. So on page, what page is this? 35. On page 35, the beginning of chapter 10, where it says 4 years earlier, I believe we're kind of getting dual timelines. So we're getting like the present with Nick, and like his double life with his family. We get a point of view of Ash, the daughter. We get a point of view, I believe, from Nina, the mom. Nick's is always like 4 years earlier before now. And so we kind of go back, and I believe this is him. They haven't outright said this is him, but I'm pretty sure it is. And he's like, he's drunk, he's on the subway, he sees this girl, this young girl who kind of looks like she's a little bit scared to get off the subway, having to walk home because it's starting to get dark. He like wants to f with this girl. He wants to f with her. He doesn't actually like want to hurt the girl, but the fact that he's like, the thought of her fear plus the large vodka tonic I had at the station bar give me a quick, cheap thrill that I decide to follow through on by walking just a little too close to her, making my breath leave my body just a little more heavily than I normally would. And when she slows to check her phone, I slow too. And when she speeds up to try to put some space between me and her, I speed up. And I can smell it coming off her, and it makes me feel so alive that by the time I get home, I'm ready to F my wife. And I do, slowly, tenderly, like the perfect husband I am, making it all about her, but in fact it's all about the Bambi girl and the way she made me feel with those jerky little movements of her head on her tiny, delicate neck. What? This guy is a psychopath. He's a freaking psychopath. Oh my goodness. Once I read that, there was no continuing on reading. I had to let you guys know. I had to let you guys in on the secret. Like, what? What did I just read? Oh my gosh, I just know this book is going to be good. I just know it's going to be good. It's already been good from the first 35 pages. And once I read that, I was like, okay, I need to know, what is this guy's deal? Why is he like this? So I cannot wait to read further into this book, and I hope you guys will come along with me as I read through the book. I've seen mixed reviews on this book. I've seen some people love it, and I've seen some people really hate it and say that this is one of their like least favorite books by Lisa Jewell. So I'll just have to see for myself. Every single book that I've read by Lisa Jewell thus far, I've really loved. I've either given 4 or 5 stars. So I am kind of anticipating this to be at least a 4-star, if not a 4.5 star. So we shall see. Only time will tell as I read through this book what my rating is going to end up being. But if you did read this book, let me know down in the comments. What was your rating? What did you think of it? Of course, without spoiling others. Now, I know I am spoiling in this video, but at least I'm giving those who want to read the book and don't want to be spoiled the opportunity to fast forward through the bits where I am spoiling the book. Okay, you guys, I feel like I have chatted long enough, but oh, also, do you guys like my phone case? I've had this phone case since last year, but it's super cute. I love Scream. It says, "No, you hang up." Scream was my favorite, like, horror movie growing up. Let me know down below, what is your all-time favorite scary movie, horror movie, or just like fall spooky movie? When it comes to like horror, Scream is gonna be my all-time favorite. Just because I'm not really a horror girly. I don't like gore, I don't like violence, I don't like bloody scenes, but Scream is kind of like a cheesy knockoff horror film. So yeah, Scream is about as good as it's gonna get for me for like gruesome horror. As far as like fall spooky vibes, Hocus Pocus all the way, hands down, number 1, not number 2. Do we even need to talk about number 2? No, we don't. As well as like the Halloween Towns, like the first and the second one are my absolute favorite. Yeah, those are gonna be my favorites. Like a fun, cozy cartoon I still love to this day is The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. That's something that I always put on every fall season for my kids. We also read the book and then we watch the movie, and it's a good time. So let me know down below, what is your favorite horror / scary movie, and then what is your favorite fall / spooky movie? I would love to know, and maybe get some recommendations to watch something new this year. I will catch you guys in the next slide. you saw, we had a lovely trip out to Target tonight. Everybody found things that they wanted and then some. So the boys had some money saved up and they insisted they spend their own money, so they bought themselves some stuff. Baby girl got like one of those Care Bear Polly Pocket toys. Why are the Polly Pocket toys this tiny? Why is Polly that tiny? I don't understand why they're making toys so tiny. When we had Polly Pockets, they were about this big. They had interchangeable clothes. I wish I would have kept all of my Polly Pocket stuff from my childhood. Nonetheless, you guys, I have not to put 3 bags to do like a little haul with you guys. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. I spent way too much time in the book aisle. I told myself my goal was I could only buy 2 books for myself. And what did I do? I bought 2 books for myself. I've never done that. I've never actually gone into a store with a goal in mind and actually stayed to that goal. It's really hard for me as a book collector and a book reader to not go overboard with buying books. Yes, I overconsume when it comes to books, as you guys well know, and I don't care because I love to read. It's my favorite pastime. It's my favorite hobby. Let's show you guys what I got. First, I'll start off with like the food cold items that I got myself. So I was in desperate need of coffee creamer. Right now, I've been loving the Caramel Macchiato by International Delight. Oh, I guess it would be nice if I turned it around the right way. So I've got some coffee creamer from International Delight because I'm literally about to be out. I also picked up the Favorite Day Extra Creamy like whipped topping cream. I really like this one. It tastes really good. And then I was almost out of the Torani sugar-free classic caramel syrup. I like to add a splash of this to my coffee creamer and then steam it and then froth it and then put it into my hot lattes in the morning. And then for a sweet treat over the weekend, I picked up some pumpkin sliced cake with frosting. How delicious does that sound? Now, could I have made this myself? Yes. Did I want to? Absolutely not. So I went ahead and picked that up. And then I also picked up some TV dinners. Don't come for me. I'm a mom of 3. I'm a homeschool mom. I work from home. And this mom does not have a whole lot of time to cook full-on course meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Kudos to you who do, but not this mom. So for some quick, easy lunches for me this week, I picked up this Stouffer's fried chicken with gravy and mashed potatoes and some mac and cheese. I haven't had this in so long. I used to get like the TV dinner mac and cheeses so much growing up when I was a kid. I seen this and it just hit a nostalgic nerve that I was like, I could smell it. I could taste my childhood macaroni and cheese TV dinners. So thought I'd pick it up, pair it with this, call it a day. And then I also seen that Dolly Parton has her own TV dinners. Like, what? I've never seen that. So I got her chicken and dumplings TV dinner. The box is really cute. It's definitely sold me. So I thought I'd give that a try. Just some super quick, easy meals that I can throw in the microwave. Is it the best for me? No. Do I care? Absolutely not. Something to fill my tummy so mama can continue to keep working around the house and teaching and all of the sorts. So grab that. Now onto the fun stuff. On to the fun stuff, you guys. Okay, so my 5-year-old, I bought him a book. For those of you who are new here, my husband and I have 3 beautiful children, a 10-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 3-year-old. I almost said 2-year-old, but she literally just turned 3. I homeschool them, and I have reading logs on the wall, and so throughout the month, for every month, when they fill in their reading log, however many days are in the month, if they read every single day and fill in, right now, like my 5-year-old has acorns for every single day. So if he fills in all 31 of his acorns for the month of October, this was actually from September. So then they get to go to the store and pick out a book. And Brody was the first one to fill up his whole reading log. Yay him, because he literally just learned how to read. He is 5. He just went into kindergarten and he's doing so well, you guys. He picked up on reading like nobody's business. He's constantly reading little books. So the book that he picked out was Creepy Crown by Aaron Reynolds and pictures by Peter brown. I read this to him at the library once and he's always wanted it. So when he's seen it there, he had to pick it up. Such a cute little spooky book to read over the Halloween season as well. I'll give you guys like a quick little peek-see inside in case you have kids of your own or grandkids, nieces, nephews, whatever it may be. It's definitely a fun one to read over the fall spooky season. So this is the book that he picked up for himself. His brother needs to play catch up, and then our 3-year-old, obviously mommy reads books to her and that counts as towards her reading log. So that was the book that he picked out. I thought I would share it with you guys because it's perfect for the fall season. I picked up this Gigglescape Farm Animals. We're coming up on Halloween and I love doing Halloween baskets for my kids. So for my daughter's toy for her Halloween basket, I got her these farm animals, and then it comes with everything that you see here, as you can see inside. So I thought this would be super fun to place in our homeschool classroom that she can grab down and play with for quiet time. Oh, almost forgot. The most important item here today is the 24 pack of the K-Cups of the regular donut shop because I'm literally about to be out. I almost freaked out this morning because I thought I didn't have any more left. So picked up some of that. Although this is a fall reading vlog, I obviously am not going to be picking up any more fall decor. I think I have quite enough on my bookshelf. Winter is approaching, okay? They had Christmas stuff out already and oh my goodness, everything was so cute. So I started snagging stuff for Christmas because I don't have much decor like at all to do like a Christmas themed book nook, which is what I want to do for Christmas. So the Target Bullseye Playground, which I think is what it's called now, had some Christmas decor. They had really cute stuff, you guys. Go and snag it now while you can because they had a lot of cutesy stuff. So I got these nutcrackers, super cute. Nutcrackers just like mean something special to me. My grandma absolutely loved nutcrackers. She had a big nutcracker collection, and so these just remind me of her. And these were $3 each in the Target Bullseye Playground. So I thought these would be super cute to put up on my bookshelf. I couldn't not get these. Like, these were seriously so cute. So I got every color that they had, and these were also $3 a piece. Oh no. Does this one not work? Okay, there we go. Look how stinking cute these Christmas trees are. Are these not the cutest? Like, we're giving the Nightmare Before Christmas vibes over here, y'all. I know this is a cozy fall video, but winter is upon us. And let me tell you, I did go down the Halloween fall spooky section. There was a lot of really cute fall decor, but I was like, I told myself no, because I don't have any Christmas decor for my bookshelves. So Nightmare Before Christmas it is, y'all, but how stinking cute. I still further could not help myself with the Christmas decor, so I picked up some pillows for my reading chair come Christmas time. How stinking cute is this candy? Ah, so freaking cute. This was in the Target Bullseye Playground, and this I think was $5. Let me check. Yeah, $5. This was $5. I feel like you can't beat that. So stinking cute little peppermint candy. And then this other one was not in the Bullseye Playground. This was just like in the bedding section. How cute is this? A little gingerbread man. He was $10 and he was totally worth it because he's so cute, so fluffy and fuzzy. So I'm going to be having these be my cute little Christmas pillows for my reading chairs. So I picked up a Christmas blanket for myself from the Wonder Shop spot. And then this is what it looks like, if it will focus for you guys. Hopefully, I don't know. It has gingerbread men and I think candy canes and Christmas trees. And reindeer, snowflakes. So cute and fuzzy. Here's one of the reindeers. So I thought this would be super cute as a throw blanket. It would also be super cute to throw over my reading chair like I did for my fall blanket to serve as like a little backdrop. Now the moment you guys have been waiting for. Yes, the moment you guys have been waiting for is what books did I pick up? So first and foremost, for Christmas, I literally have 4 Christmas books. I read 2 last year. Don't know how many I'm going to get through this year, but I had to snag this one up because I've been eyeballing it on Amazon. The first book in series was How My Neighbor Stole Christmas by Megan Quinn. amazing. Freaking amazing. I think I gave that book 6 stars. The best Christmas book I read in my entire freaking life. One of the best romance books that I've ever read. It was so good. So when I seen that Megan Quinn was continuing the series, and this is Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal. Oh my goodness. Absolutely love. Look how freaking gorgeous this cover is. Our spine, back. And then, you guys ready? We've got popcorn stringed edges. I freaking adore it. I absolutely love it. So, had to snag it up. This is the second book in the series. So the first book in the series does like a play on the Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And this one is doing a play on the Home Alone movie. I believe the second movie. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. The first book was so good. It gives Hallmark Christmas movie vibes to a T, 100%. It's amazing. It's literally a freaking amazing. So this one says, nothing says I love you like trespassing, public humiliation, and a town-wide Christmas spectacle to win your crush back. At last, Maxheimer did not sign up for this. So this is following the best friend from the first book. One minute, he's anxiously trying to keep his family's Christmas tree farm from imploding. The next, he's passed out in the snow after getting clocked by a suspiciously strong bottle of soda. Enter Betty, new in town, full of holiday cheer, and helping her uncle open a rival tree farm next door. Let me guess, they fall in love. Max is convinced she's out to destroy everything Evergreen Farm stands for. Betty thinks Max might be one sleigh short of a winter parade. Cue the holiday chaos. Between blizzards, blown reputations, wildly misguided romantic plots, and one stolen ornament with a seriously tragic backstory, this small town war turns into something far messier and much more delicious than either of them expected. I'm excited. I'm so excited. Now, gosh, I forget the guy's name from the first book. I know the girl's name from the first book is Story. But the guy that she falls in love with, this is his best friend, Max. So Max is getting his debut and his love story, which it seems like we're going to have an enemies to lovers, which I love. I'm highly anticipating this to be a 5 or 6 star read for me. So picked up that. And then I seen one of the books that I wanted to get, you guys. Did I need to pick this up? I really didn't, because I honestly don't know if I'm going to be able to get through this book with as many books that are on my TBR currently. But you guys, not only is the cover freaking gorgeous, it's also a book that I really, really, really wanted to read, and they had it. They had it. So I snagged it. So this is A Fall I Want by Lyra Parrish. How freaking gorgeous. How freaking gorgeous. It's giving fall to a T. The cover is just stunning. We've got coffee and baked goods and pumpkins and this beautiful couple here. I love. It says, love is brewing in Cozy Creek. Absolutely love the town name, where falling leaves lead to falling in love. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let me read the back for you. It says, Fall I Want is a feel-good, spicy, small-town romantic comedy with a billionaire who falls first and harder. Grab a pumpkin spice latte, a warm fuzzy blanket, and make your way down to Cozy Creek. Tell me not, you guys. Tell me freaking not. Not only are we getting a small, cozy town that's literally called Cozy Creek, we're also getting a billionaire who falls hard and falls fast. We've got coffee, we got pumpkin spice lattes. I'm here for it. Let's actually read what the synopsis is about. Oh my gosh, is her name Autumn? No freaking way. There's no way. Her name is Autumn, you guys. I freaking love. Okay, the broken-hearted billionaire visits Cozy Creek to escape. I never expected to become his fake girlfriend. Okay, we get a fake dating trope, if you know anything. I love the fake dating trope. Or fall madly in love. But here we are. My first impression of Zane Alexander isn't great. The second is worse. But when he uses his powers of persuasion to get me to hang out with him, I can't say no. We quickly go from familiar strangers to flirty friends. When my ex returns, oh no. Zane flawlessly pretends to be my boyfriend to protect me. Okay, we see you, Zane. He's so damn good at it. I almost believe it. Oh my gosh, this is giving me butterflies. I don't know when our relationship moves from pretending to passionate, but I catch feeling. As our exes desperately crawl back into our lives like zombies, of course they do because they see that they're happy, I realize there's only one man for me, and fall I want is him. Oh my gosh, so cheesy, but I love it. Okay, Zane's perspectives. So I think we're getting dual perspectives, which I absolutely love. Everything changes the moment I see her. Autumn's enchanting gaze makes my heart race. So I push her away to protect myself. When I find her standing in my haunted house, I convince her to be my friend. She begrudgingly agrees. As the leaves transform and Cozy Creek's fall festivities come alive, our playful charade blossoms into something more. The lines between real and pretend begin to blur, and I find myself falling under her spell. I should keep my broken heart in check, but instead I fight for love that feels like magic. This woman is all I've ever needed, and fall I want. You guys, I want to dive into this so bad. Ugh, I want to dive into this so freaking bad. Oh my gosh, look at the end page. So stinking cute. We've got like a little pumpkin and some gourds. Tell me this is not the perfect fall book. Almost more perfect than the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. So those are the two books that I picked up from Target. So I hope that you guys enjoyed coming along with me as I went book shopping and just shopping in general. I hope you guys enjoyed the haul. Let me know what you guys are currently reading for the fall season. I would love to know. Not that I need any more recommendations because I literally can physically not add any more fall books to my TBR. I just cannot. I cannot. But I would still love to hear what you guys are reading this fall season, whether it's witchy, spooky, horror, fantasy, whatever it may be. Let me know what you guys are reading. So anyways, you guys, I need to get out of here because I need to go eat, and I will see you guys in the next slide. in my PJs. It is now the evening time. I have not hopped on here all day today. Today is Saturday. I did not get as much footage or as much fall activities done today as I would have liked to. Today was a busy day, you guys. I woke up at 7:30. Both of my boys had flag football games, so I attended that and supported them. They both got touchdowns in their games, so they were super happy. Mama was very proud of them. And yeah, I did bring my books out with me to the game, but I didn't end up getting to read as much as I would have liked to because the boys' grandma decided to surprise them and show up and watch their game. So I was chatting with her instead of reading. So I did read a little bit of my Crumbs book. As you saw, I did pick this up and read a little bit of it. There's Miss Baby Girl with her book. What book did you pick out?
A fishy book.
A fishy book.
Did you read it with me?
Yes, Mommy will read it to you in 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Kids have reading vlogs, and she is trying to fill in all of her apples for the month. We just got done reading Fancy Nancy. I did read like a couple pages. I did bookmark it. Let me see. I'm on page 22. So I barely read 22 pages out of like almost 400 pages. Yeah, because this graphic novel is like 380-ish pages. But that's okay. It's super, super cute so far. So far, our main character, Ray, visits this coffee bakery shop once a week. And the bakery shop owner has a nephew that also works there. And all of the baked goods that she makes has like different, like, I don't know, like components in them. So Ray likes to pick up a like jelly like toast or something like that that has a romance mixed into it. So every item that you get has something mixed into it, such as like confidence, romance, things like that. So I guess to give you a boost of whatever it is that you're eating. And they are all witches, and it's already such a cozy time, and it's super, super cute so far. So I really want to read some more of this tonight and make another cup of coffee. But yeah, I did bring this out there with me, but I did, however, finish Ghoulia. I did finish a book, so we'll tick that off for one book read in this reading vlog, and that was Ghoulia, Making New Friends Can Be Scary by Barbara Cantini. This was such a cute, wholesome book. Perfect book to read to kids during the spooky fall season. It really dives into being who you are, no matter what others think of you. Don't try to fit in with others by, you know, wearing things that you normally wouldn't, or wearing makeup that you normally wouldn't wear, or just like trying to fit in general. This really dives into that. It also kind of dives into no matter what color our skin is, no matter what we look like, we should always treat people with kindness and not treat them any different than. And so I really love the simple messages that come across in this book for kids, and it was all around a really good book. So Ghoulia, she lives with her auntie in a manor, and her auntie doesn't allow her to leave the manor grounds. She's not allowed to be seen by the villagers, especially the children, because she is a zombie. Her body parts do come apart, and so Ghoulia longs to be outside the manor gates, hanging out with, my daughter's intrigued, hanging out with the other children. And then Halloween approaches, and she notices that all of the children are dressing up as different types of monsters, so she feels, here's my chance to get out in the open and hopefully make some friends, and that she does. And it's just a super cute, wholesome book that comes across with some simple messages for kids on just being who you are and not trying to fit in and worry about what others think of you. And if they like you, they like you, and if they don't, well, then they don't, and they're not really your friends to begin with, or you don't need to be friends with people like that. So 10 out of 10, I highly recommend reading this book to your early young readers. It was a really good time. I wonder if there's like a TV show. I could totally see this being a TV show. It would be so cute. So I already added the second book to my Amazon cart. I actually need to go ahead and purchase it because I would like to read the second book in this reading vlog, and I think that it will get here overnight. So I did read one book. I did finish one book in this reading vlog, so pat on the back. I mean, again, it's a really simple, easy children's book, but it's still one book down and one book further towards my reading goal for the fall. So anyways, yeah, those are the only things that I read today. Baby girl wants to show you her book. What do you have there?
This is a fishy
And
book.
what color are your fishies?
Rainbow.
A rainbow.
Yeah.
So anyways, you guys, I will see you guys in the next slide. Hopefully having coffee and reading. Hop on here. Excuse the hair. I couldn't take the claw clip anymore, so I just put my hair down. It is what it is. It's the end of the night. Anywho, I am reading some of Crumb tonight and having my late night coffee, and he invited Ray to a music thing. I don't know if like he's playing in a band or something. And she's just met his friends for the first time, and she was like, oh, so you're Lori's mystery guest. I'm his girlfriend, by the way. And I was like, because I didn't think he had a girlfriend, but then I turned to the next page and they're like fake pretending to be his girlfriend. So that's kind of funny. Anyways, I just thought I would share that. I'm going to continue reading and enjoying my cup of joe. And then once I get finished with that, me and baby girl are going to enjoy some coloring time together. So you guys can come along with me as I continue reading through Crumb. So I have a little bit of a reading update. I am now on page 106, so I read quite a bit. I forgot, what did I say? I think there's like 380 pages in here. Yeah, so I'm on page 106, so I want to tear through it, but I also want to savor it because it's literally so freaking good. So Ray and Lori are like hanging out now, kind of flirting with each other. Ray doesn't want to get too attached to Lori because when she touches somebody, she can see their future. So in this book, she's a seer. She's a witch seer. She can see the future. And so she accidentally touches him and sees something that she didn't want to see. Spoiler warning for those of you that don't want to be spoiled. She sees a vision of him with all of these different girls. Poor thing, poor thing. She literally had to take a break and go outside because they were like cleaning up the bakery and doing dishes together. And then Lori's friend Cian that she met that was acting as his fake girlfriend, they actually dated. And she literally tells Ray that Lori basically, although he's loyal, he treats anybody and everyone he meets like they're the best thing in the world and that they're the most special person in his life. And so she broke up with him apparently. And so now Cian, the ex-girlfriend, her words are messing with Ray's mind. And I'm just like, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Nonetheless, we cannot trust the ex-girlfriend. Never trust the ex-girlfriend. Why do girls in books always trust the ex-girlfriend's words? Like, she's an ex-girlfriend for a reason. And either he did her wrong or she did him wrong. And 9 times out of 10, she's going to be jealous that her ex is with somebody or talking to somebody, so she's gonna fill your head with nonsense. So already I don't like the ex-girlfriend scene, but it's honestly a cozy time. Okay, spoilers have ended. I don't mean to spoil this entire book, but I just had to throw that out there. Like, yeah, I just had to throw that out there. Anyways, I'm gonna stop here because I finished my coffee and I'm gonna go set up the table for my daughter to color. She's been bugging me this entire time. Like, here she comes. Here she comes. She's ready to color. So I'm gonna set up the table for us to color together. I ordered one of the Coco Yall coloring books. Coco Yall is one of my favorite coloring books to color. I love the pages. They're so cute and cozy. Perfect for the Ohuhu markers. So I got this spooky cute and comfy coloring book. I got this off of Amazon and I think it was like $6 or so. It really wasn't too bad. And then here's like some examples of what some of the coloring books look like. There's Miss Baby Girl.
Hi.
You ready to color?
Yeah.
So I'm going to grab my things and we're gonna go color. people. Good morning. It is Sunday morning. And yes, we're having another coffee. I just had a late night coffee and now I'm having a morning coffee. Story of my life. Do you guys make late night coffees or late night teas? Caffeine does absolutely nothing for me. At least I like to think it does. Just because I put way more creamer than I do coffee, and I don't drink like espresso shots or anything like that. I drink coffee purely for the taste because it tastes so good. So good. So good. I woke up early this morning. I set my alarm for 9 a.m. Yes, that's early for me. I specifically set my alarm because probably Smut was doing a limited time book add-on to the special edition book box for November, and it was limited time, which means first come, first serve to receive the copy of the book. So I set my alarm. Needless to say that everybody and their moms wants this book. Like, legit, everybody wants it. So for the first 30 to 45 minutes, the website was crashed. All of the traffic coming into the website trying to get their hands on this book completely crashed the Probably Smut website. It was nuts. It was crazy. Everybody was going crazy with the posts on the Probably Smut app with what's going on, why is the website glitching, why isn't it working, am I going to be able to get a copy of the book, I'm so mad, I'm going to be so mad if I don't get a copy of this book. It was crazy. It was super crazy. Needless to say, Probably Smut was obviously working in the background on it, but because nobody heard from them, which obviously they're trying to work on it and get it up and running for us, everyone was just going super, super crazy. Needless to say, Probably Smut is amazing. They did figure it out. They did send out emails saying that everyone who wants a copy will be receiving a copy, which in my opinion seems as though it's not going to be like a limited time thing anymore, that everyone's going to be able to receive a copy, which I don't know why they did it that way. Maybe they thought that they would get more money by doing it that way or more subscribers, but honestly, they've never done it where it was limited time. You could always just add it to your box. It wasn't like a first come, first serve basis. And so this book, I didn't even tell you guys the name of the book. So the book for November's box, and I don't feel like this is a spoiler unless you obviously aren't subscribed to Probably Smut subscription box. But if you are, everybody knows what the book for November is, hence why everyone wanted the extra add-on book for November. The book for November is Meet by Ali Hazelwood, which is the second book in the series to Bride. And so the add-on book is going to be a special edition book of Bride. So, of course, everyone and their moms wants the book. Now, you're probably wondering, Amanda, why do you want these books when, one, you read Bride, you rated it 3 stars, talked about how much you disliked the book, and then unhauled it? So yes, I did do all of those things. And I do still stand by the fact that the book is a 3-star. I did not care for the futuristic vampires in the book. Wasn't my type. I did unhaul the book. Now, I have since taken the book out of my book unhaul because I put it up for sale in my used bookshop, which I'll link down below if you'd like to buy some used books from me. But a few people added it to their cart, and I have been going back and forth ever since Ali Hazelwood released the second book in the series. I didn't know there was going to be a second book. I was kind of like second guessing of getting rid of the book because I was like, should I give her another try and read the second book in the series? Simply because I'm not one of those people who reads an author once and is like, okay, I'm done with you. Especially because Bride by Ali Hazelwood was my first ever book by her. I know she's known as a romance author. Bride was her first ever like fantasy book that she wrote, and that's why I decided to go the fantasy route instead of her romance route, because I absolutely love vampires. Vampires is my favorite fantasy genre to read about. Unfortunately, the book really let me down. I did love the banter between the two characters when it started to pick up, and it wasn't until more than halfway through the book that that banter between those two characters really started to pick up. I liked the banter between the two characters. I felt like they belonged together. However, I really did not like the first half of the book, how slow it was, and just the futuristic lifestyle of these vampires just was not it for me. But I've seen that Ali Hazelwood has came out with the second book in the series, and I kind of want to give it a go and see if it's worth it, see if it's good. So of course I am now adding on Bride. I might give Bride another chance and reread it before I read the second book in the series. Now, is it a highly anticipated read for me? No, I don't really feel like the second book is going to get any more than 4 stars. I'm hoping that it's 4 stars because I did give Bride 3 stars. Now, do I think 3 stars is a horrible rating? No. I think a 3-star is an average rating. It was good enough to keep me reading, and that's it. It wasn't anything spectacular, but it also wasn't horrible. Now, I kind of did this with the Jenna Levine books. I think that's her name, with the How to Date a Vampire. I think that's what it's called. I gave that book 3 stars. Didn't like it. It was like a rom-com vampire. Doesn't know the social norms of this generation, doesn't know what social media is, doesn't know how to do a lot of things because he's been in a coma for so many years, wakes up in the 21st century, doesn't know what's going on. I really felt like the characters in that book just like didn't belong together. They were just very complete polar opposites. Didn't feel like they meshed well together. Needless to say, I gave that book 3 stars, didn't like it. But then she came out with the second book of the series, and I gave it another shot. Now, the characters in the second book, absolutely loved the banter between the 2 characters. They absolutely were for each other. They meshed well together, but I just didn't end up liking how the vampire society was caught. I thought it was stupid. I thought there could have been a better ending to, like, warding off the vampire society. If you read the book, you know what I'm talking about. Taxes. This book had to do with a lot about accounting and taxes, and yeah, wasn't for me. I also rated the book 3 stars. It was a 4-star until they started talking about taxes so much, and taxes was the reason why this vampire society was caught. So I ended up giving it a 3-star. Hence, I have gotten rid of both of those books. Somebody has already bought them from my used bookshop, and they're gone. However, I would like to give Allie Hazelwood's Fantasy one more chance and read Mate. So that's my little rant this morning. That's what I had to deal with for the first 30 to 45 minutes of my morning, was trying to figure out, was I going to be able to get this add-on? Did I receive the add-on? I have now since received the add-on, so I'll be getting that in my November box. Anywho, you guys, I have this lovely coffee, and I would like to drink it and be in the moment and read my book. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read Don't Let Him In because I'm in the mood for a thriller. I want to know what's going on. I want to see Ash dive more into this Nick character's past and start pulling out all of his deadly secrets. So that's what I'm going to do. What page was I on? Okay, so I got 47 pages in from the last time that I read. I'm going to let the music play, and I'm going to get to reading, and I'll give you guys an update as I read through the book. So bad for Martha. So Martha is, well, I don't want to say the other, because technically the other lady would be his mistress. So his wife Martha, his actual wife Martha, unless he has more than one wife, he like keeps setting up these dates with her to keep her interested in him so he can get what he wants out of her, and he keeps letting her down last minute, like, oh, sorry, this came up, I can't go to this dinner, ooh, sorry, this came up, we can't go see your family or your friends, because he's hanging out with his mistress. And so he finally comes home, she's upset, she's feeling jealous, she's kind of starting to feel like, where have you been? He got a haircut, so she's like, you didn't have time to come home and go on this date with me, but you had time to go and get a haircut. So she's starting to become a little bit suspicious. And she's starting to, like, think less of herself. She's like, Those ears have been away from her for 3 full days, filled with the sounds of other people's voices. Fresh, interesting people, probably women too, women who don't work 8-hour days in a flower shop and come home with red raw hands and burnished cheeks. Women who wear tailored office attire, fitted sweaters, heels even, who straighten their hair and contour their faces and look like they just stepped out of a magazine. And then he comes home to a messy cottage and a wife with a voice like acid and this cold, hard silence. Poor Martha. She is completely down on herself with low self-esteem, low confidence. I don't like Al. Martha deserves her happily ever after, and I hope Al gets what's coming to him. Or Nick, because apparently he's got 2 names that he's going by. So, we shall see. We shall see. Cuckoo Bananas. I apologize for the noise in the background. My daughter is sitting on the floor right here playing with her toys. This guy is cuckoo. So we're going back and forth between past and present. And apparently in the past, 4 years earlier, he had another wife named Tara, and he had a mistress, which was Martha, who is his wife currently. And basically, like, I don't know, his wife is starting to put 2 and 2 together. Or, like, he's always gone. He's hard to contact. The police have been involved with him breathing down that one girl's neck and basically stalking her. And so he literally says, I want to break her jaw. I want to feel it shatter under my hardened knuckles. Instead, I smile gently. I put my hands on her hands. This guy is a freaking cuckoo. He is cuckoo. Oh my goodness. Please tell me he doesn't actually hurt a living soul, because, oh my goodness, I'm only 54 pages in and this book is so good. It's so good. Now, I don't know what the ending's going to be like or what the reveal is going to be, but I feel like I've seen so many reviews that are mixed. Some people that really love it, and then some people that did not like this book that said that this is one of their least favorite books by Lisa Jewell. So I'm wondering why that is. Again, I'm only in the very beginning of the book. Don't know what the rest has in store for me, but I'm loving it so far. Like, absolutely loving it, you guys. Y'all, this guy is a freaking joke. How is anyone falling for his shit? Like, how is anyone falling for it? I don't understand. So he's sitting at the breakfast table with his wife, Martha, his current wife, Martha, and she notices that his ring is missing. And she asks him where it is. And he's like, oh, I left it at the gym. It'll turn up. They'll call, it'll turn up. And she's like, what gym? He's like, at the hotel, at the gym that he stayed at. And he's like, the only time that I ever take off my ring is when I'm going to the gym. So that explains where it went missing. Why the heck would you take off your ring at the gym? That makes absolutely zero freaking sense. Like, your ring has no business being taken off at the gym. And the fact that she's falling for this shit, like, she's like, this kind of doesn't sound right. And then she goes to the window, sees it snowing outside. She's like, oh, look, it's snowing. So the boys come to the window. Al grabs the baby and brings her to the window to see the snow. And now she's literally saying she's so glad she found a good man who will stand with his baby in his arms and show her how to love the snow. Girl, are you delusional? Are you delusional? Oh my goodness, this book is too good. This book is too good. Like, I feel sorry for Martha, but at the same time, I'm like, girl, you got your blinders on. You got your blinders on. There is no freaking way that I would let half of this crap slide. Like, this is nuts. This is nuts, but it makes for a really good read. It is sometime later. I feel like all I did today was make coffee and read. I read a little bit more of Don't Let Him In off camera. So I am now on page 80. So not too shabby. I still have a bit of a ways to go. Let me see how many pages. So it's 354 pages. So I'm hoping to read to maybe like page 150 tonight. I'll have to definitely pick this up again tonight and let you guys know my thoughts as I'm reading through it. You guys, it's so good. I've already mentioned this like multiple times, but it's so good and I'm having a grand time with it. But I almost forgot that I wanted to hop on here and open up this author's PR package that they sent me. So let's do that now. I have a little bit of time before we're about to go to the hockey game. I want to open this because it's so stinking cute. Okay, let me try to grab everything out. Oh my goodness. Okay. Tell me this isn't stinking cute. So when I seen how cute this was, I was like, I definitely have to open this up on camera. And so we have this little envelope that says open me with a cute little like wax seal. So cute. And then she packaged it so well. It looks like we may have some bookmarks in here and like these little masks. So this author reached out to me and asked if I would like a copy of her debut novel, and if so, like where to send it, and that she would be sending it out from this time to this time. So stinking cute. Let's open up the letter since it says open me. I do know that she said this was like about the plague. So this is like a historical fiction. I think it's also romance, and like I think it's about like a girl falls in love during the plague, and so like they're trying not to like get sick along the way so they can be with each other. I think that's what it's about, and that sounds so stinking good. Okay, let's open up this official letter. I'm beyond excited that the time has finally come for you to read my debut novel, Plagued. Here are some important details and key dates to know. If you are planning on reviewing Plagued on Goodreads, Fable, or any social media, please make sure that you keep things transparent by letting your audience know that you did receive a free copy directly from me, Conway Titty. Please keep your review as honest as possible. If you love it or hate it, the feedback is always appreciated. I love that. When posting, you're welcome, but absolutely not required to tag me so I can see and share your amazing content. If you'd like, please use _author Conway so we can all follow along and keep the excitement going. You can find all my socials at my website below. Your support means the world to me, whether you're reviewing, sharing, or just cheering from the sidelines. You are helping Plagued to find its way into the hands of readers. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey. And then it says key info to know. So the genre is historical fiction romance, 18+, so I'm sure we're gonna have some spicy scenes. Pre-orders opened September 1st of 2025. The full release date is October 1st, so the book is already out. It's available in ebook and paperback. A discreet cover will drop shortly after release for readers who prefer to hide what they are reading. That is nice. And then she has her website and socials here. Oh my gosh, I freaking love this. This is so stinking cute, and I feel so honored to be a part of this and sharing this with you guys. So let's give her an open, shall we? Let's give her an open. Uh-oh. I think I broke that. I'll have to fix that, but that came off. Okay. I think there's like some goodies inside. Let's pull them out. There's so many goodies in here. So many goodies in here. Okay, I think I grabbed them all. Okay. We've got lots of goodies. Okay, so we have a cute little note. It says, Amanda, thank you for your support. I hope you enjoy this horny, tragic, tumultuous tale. I look forward to seeing your review. Enjoy the goodies. Super cute. So she wrote me a cute little note. Absolutely love that. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to show you guys this stuff just because they're showing a bit of skin, but I'll just cover up their bodies. So this is a sticker. These are our two main characters, I'm assuming. And then we get this cute bookmark that says Plagued. I'll cover up the bottom half, but I think, yeah, the top one is fine. So this is what they look like. And then the back says, in the time of pestilence, love is the most dangerous contagion. And then I gotta cover them up again. But the characters are super cute. Okay, ooh, we get another sticker. This one I can show you guys. The character art is amazing. And then we have another bookmark that says Plagued, Conway Titty. So cute. And then the back has the same description as the other one. So we get 2 bookmarks, which is super cute. I love the tassels. And then we've got some artwork. So I'll show you the ones that I can show you. So we've got this one, super cute. I'm definitely posting these up in my room. This one, yeah, sorry, I'm not going to be able to, I mean, it doesn't actually show anything, like their arms and like legs are covering up the parts, but I'm not really sure what YouTube is going to allow on here. And then we have this one. So stinking cute. Okay. Are we ready for the reveal, you guys? Are we ready for the reveal? Ooh, something else pulled out of here. Okay, so this is like her little business card, and there is our beautiful author there. Super cute. Okay, are we ready? In 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. The freaking artwork is just gorgeous. I love that we got so many art prints and stickers and bookmarks. Conway, you are amazing. Thank you for sending this book my way. I am honored and just pleased and blessed to be able to have debut authors throwing books into my email for me to review for them. This is amazing. This is now my 3rd book from an author. Yes. Okay, so let's read the back. It says, set against the backdrop of the 14th century during one of the most devastating times in history, the bubonic plague. It tells the story of Rosanna Vanelli, a barmaid in Messina, Italy, where the sickness has just arrived. She must navigate a world ravaged by fear, death, and despair, all while trying to escape the relentless grip of the plague that threatens to take everything she has ever known. During this tumultuous time, an intense forbidden love blossoms that defies the darkness of the world around it. Rosanna encounters a complex and beguiling figure who may alter her existence forever. These two souls find each other amidst the carnage, grief, and contracts, where each moment could be their last. As they fight to survive, their love becomes both a beacon of hope and a dangerous temptation. In a time when love can be as fleeting as life itself, their connection just might be a love story that lasts for eternity. For fans of romance, historical drama, and stories of survival in the face of unimaginable horror, this story will guide you through a harrowing descent into the deepest chambers of the heart as you follow these characters' journeys across the onset of catastrophe. This sounds so good. I love historical fiction. I'll give you guys a quick look-see. Oh, she also signed it. So cute. I'll give you guys a quick look-see into what it looks like. There is an author note as well as a trigger list and warning list, so you might want to check those before you dive into it. But here is what the text looks like inside. And then let's see how many pages it is. It is 433 pages long, so a little bit longer than like your typical average book, but I am super excited. Thank you, Conway, for sending this book my way. I cannot wait to dive in and read it. I absolutely love that it's set up against the bubonic plague and just like a love interest thrown into the midst of that. So I'm excited to see how that pans out with this horrible disease. So thank you, thank you. I definitely will be putting these art prints up on my wall, at least the ones that I can. And I absolutely love that we got stickers and bookmarks. So cute. And then also just like so much information too. So this was awesome and super sweet. I will leave a link down to her website down below if you'd like to go and check her out or order this book for yourself. But anyways, you guys, I need to hop up off of here. I do have a book outlet box that I do want to open up with you guys. This was their buy 4, get the 5th free, and I believe I bought 8 books, so I got 2 free. So I will open that up when we get back home. Probably, most likely. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next slide. Hello, you guys. We are back from hockey. It is like 8 o'clock at night now. I feel like the entire day has went by and I've done hardly any reading. Hockey was a good time. We won. Oh, I also need to unbox this book outlet box with you guys. So that's what I'm gonna do. The plastic wrap is still on here, so I'm gonna get it off. I'm so excited to open this. A good pull, hopefully. Let's see if we get a good pull. It actually pulled through. Okay, let's try this side. Would you look at that? I never get a good pull on these boxes. That was probably the best pull I've ever done for the book outlet boxes. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I actually forgot what I ordered. This is a very recent order. I literally ordered this month, I believe. No, last month in September, yeah. I ordered this in September. I'm so freaking excited. We're gonna have to do some library scanning after this and scan these into the library. But, oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so first and foremost, I picked up some Christmas books. Ooh. This one got totally wrecked, y'all. Look at that. That's like the only thing that I don't like about Book Outlet is that they don't like plastic wrap or bubble wrap their books. They just throw them in a box and call it good. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I pretty much can fix it by keeping it flattened. But, hello, come on. Let's take a little bit more better care of the books. But anywho, I picked up some Christmas books because like I said, I literally only own 4. So I wanted to get a few more Christmas books for my winter TBR this year. And I picked up The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year by Allie Carter. Look at this cover. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. There's so many fall books I feel like everywhere that I want, but I'm just like, fall's gonna come to the end. I have plenty of fall books that I can read, but I don't have a whole lot of winter, like December, Christmassy vibes. And the fact that this one is also like a mystery around Christmas, I love. So this one says, Knives Out gets a rom-com twist in this rival to lovers Christmas romance mystery. And they've got me sold. They've got me sold. So we've got a rom-com, a mystery, Christmas suspense, and I'm here for it. Okay, so I picked up that. To go along with the Christmas theme, I also picked up the Coco Wyo Cozy Christmas Cute and Comfy coloring book because, yeah, this is a must. Oh my goodness. So ready for Christmas now. Look how stinking cute. So cute. As you saw, I colored with my daughter last night and it was a good time. It was a really good time. She was so cute, telling me how much she loves coloring with me and how much she loves me. And I was like, I love you too, baby girl. And I love coloring with you too. And she would tell me, oh, your color's so pretty, Mama. Do you like mine? Look at mine. Mine's a princess. But anywho, I ordered a Christmas one because I don't have a Christmas one. And this one was free because, yeah, like I said, it was buy 4, get the 5th one free. And I know this one was one of the free ones that I got. So that is nice. I think that was the only Christmas ones that I got. Ooh, this is a good one. So if you've been following me here on my channel and you watch all of my videos, then you would know that I picked up Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree, which I have since finished. Oh my gosh. Absolutely loved it. So I had to go and pick up Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldree. This is the 2nd book in that series, and I'm excited to dive into it because I really, really enjoyed the 1st book, so I thought I'd go ahead and pick up the 2nd one. Now, I do want to be able to get through this for my fall TBR. However, I don't know if that's going to happen, especially because I also bought this the other day to add to my TBR. I don't know what's going on, y'all. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get around to all of these books, but I'm gonna damn well try my hardest to. But anywho, I had to pick up this one. So this one, I know it involves a bookstore. And I don't know if maybe Viv opens up this bookstore, or maybe this is before Legends and Lattes. I'm not sure, but I'm excited. We're going to be like in a bookshop, which is a must, and I know it's gonna be a cozy time. So I picked up Bookshops and Bone Dust. So so many good stuff. I freaking forgot what I bought, y'all. I really, really did. Ooh, okay. I also picked up A Sorceress Comes to Call by T. Kingfisher. I've heard so many good reviews for this book, so when I seen it was on Book Outlet, I had to snag it up. Such a cute cover. Oh, we get cute little in-page art with like a little goose. Super cute. Let's take a look at the naked hardcover. We do have a naked hardcover art. Didn't expect that, so that's lovely. So I'll go ahead and give this one a read since the synopsis is not that long. Oh, I guess I should have opened it up all the way. Look at that. We've got some geese there. Super freaking cute. Okay, so this one says, Cordelia knows her mother is unusual. Their house doesn't have any doors between rooms. There are no secrets in this house. And her mother doesn't allow Cordelia to have a single friend. Unless you count Falalda. Falada? Her mother's beautiful white horse. The only time Cordelia feels truly free is on her daily rides with him. But more than simple eccentricity sets her mother apart. Other mothers don't force their daughters to be silent and motionless for hours, sometimes days on end. Other mothers aren't evil sorcerers. When her mother unexpectedly moves them into the manor home of a wealthy older squire and his kind but keen-eyed sister, Hester, Cordelia knows this welcoming pair are to be her mother's next victims. I'm already freaking intrigued. But Cordelia feels at home for the very first time among these people. And as for her mother's plans darken, she must decide how to face the woman who raised her to save the people who have become like family. Does that not sound good? From the synopsis alone, I can see why this has such high praise and such good reviews. It sounds so good and right up my alley and such a cozy, time. Then I also picked up another book by the same author, Thornhedge by T. Kingfisher. Not All Curses Should Be Broken. So this is actually a really, really tiny book, and I'm wondering if this is maybe a novella of some sort to a book. Look how cute. We've got a frog. I have yet to read anything by T. Kingfisher, and I'm wondering if these are retellings of fairy tales, which is nice, which would actually be really nice. Let's take a look at our naked hardcover. We got a toad. It says, there's a princess trapped in a tower. This isn't her story. Meet Toadling. On the day of her birthday, she was stolen from her family by the fairies, but she grew up safe and loved in the warm waters of fairyland. Once an adult, though, the Fae ask a favor of Toadling, return to the human world and offer a blessing of protection to a newborn child. Simple, right? But nothing with fairies is ever simple. Centuries later, a knight approaches a towering wall of brambles, where the thorns are as thick as your arm and as sharp as swords. He's heard there's a curse here that needs breaking, but it's a curse Toadling will do anything to uphold. I absolutely love it. I love that it's also just a super simple, easy read. 116 pages, not bad. So here's me thinking I can add this to my TBR, but no ma'am. I need to work with what I have. Shall see from there. But I had to pick this up. I've heard so many good reviews about T. Kingfisher that I definitely needed to pick up some books by that author. Okay. This book I've been wanting for some time. Quite a few items from special edition boxes that were inspired by this book, but I don't own this book. I thought I did own it, but apparently I don't. But now I do. Oh, the sticker took the freaking book cover off with it. Thanks, Book Outlet. Thanks for that. Well, actually no, because this book originally came from Measure Price, whatever that is. So Measure Price done messed up the cover of this book by putting stickers on it. I freaking hate that bookstores put stickers on the books. I hate it with a passion. Hate it. Okay, this is A Tempest of Tea by Hafsa Fazel. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing her name, but I've been wanting this book for some time. One, the cover is freaking gorgeous, and two, it involves vampires, and what do we all know? Yes, I absolutely love me a good vampire fantasy book. So I'll give you a quick look-see here of the blood and the teacup, and then it's also sprayed edges. So I definitely had to pick this up on Book Outlet. Okay, so this one says, why save the world when you can have tea? On the streets of White Roaring, Arthi Casimir is a criminal mastermind and collector of secrets. Her prestigious tea room transforms into an illegal blood house by night, catering to the vampires feared by society. But when her establishment is threatened, Arthi is forced to strike an unlikely deal with an alluring adversary to save it. And she can't do the job alone. Calling on some of the city's most skilled outcasts, Archie hatches a plan to infiltrate the sinister, glittering vampire society known as the Athrium. But not everyone in her ragtag crew is on her side, and as the truth behind the heist unfolds, Arthi finds herself in the midst of a conspiracy that will threaten the world as she knows it. Does that not sound good? So I was excited to see this on Book Outlet for a really good price. I also picked up some illustrated animated classics because I've been wanting these forever now, and the fact that these were around that $5 mark on Book Outlet, I had to snag them up. So I've got the animated classics of Disney's Cinderella. This is going to be such a fun time. I'm excited to look inside. So we've got beautiful in-page art. Oh my goodness. I am so excited. Look how cute. My daughter is going to love this. My daughter's going to love this so much. So this is what we're looking like. Cinderella. Doo, 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 doo. Oh my gosh. I freaking love it.
Cinderella, Cinderella, wash the dishes, scrub the floor.
Yeah, I can go on and on and on. My heart. So cute. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams you will lose your heartaches. Whatever you wish for, you keep. Oh my goodness, I used to sing that song to my kids when I was putting them to sleep. So cute. So I had to pick that up, as well as the animated classics for Beauty and the Beast, because this is one of baby girl's favorite princesses. So I had to pick this one up to read to her. Gorgeous. They had a few other ones on there. They had Aladdin, they had the Lion King on there, they had Moana. So I definitely want to pick up the rest of them. Oh my gosh, they're freaking gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Absolutely love. Absolutely love. This is going to be a good time. This is going to be a really good time. So I picked up those two. I'm so tempted to go on there and order the rest of them because of how beautiful they are. And I can't wait to put these up either in my room on a bookshelf or in my daughter's room. I probably will put them in my daughter's room now. Okay, 2 more books in this box. And then she is empty. So this author is actually an author that I really wanted to dive into and read her work because she's like a cozy mystery author. And I really want to find a cozy mystery author that I absolutely love because paperback cozy mysteries, I feel like, hit the spot when you find the right author and you find the right kind of genre that you love. And so this one is Joanne Fluke, Chocolate Chip Cookie Murder. I mean, come on. Does this not scream like the perfect cozy mystery? I originally wanted to get this in like the paperback version, but then they came out with a special edition with cookie edges, you guys. Oh my goodness, if this doesn't scream fall, like, I freaking can't. I freaking can't. This is what the back looks like. When I seen that they came out with a special edition of this, I had to snag it. Oh my goodness. We've got in-page art here with a little tabby cat and chocolate chip cookies. We've also got reversible dust jacket art. No way. Okay, well, first of all, we have naked hardcover art. Let's check out this reversible dust jacket. I did not know. How stinking cute. How freaking cute is that? Oh my goodness, we've got a plate of cookies. We've got our bear there. Oh my gosh. I absolutely love. And I got this for no more than 10 bucks, you guys. This was a steal. This was a freaking steal. Oh my goodness. I can smell the chocolate chip cookies coming off of this book right now. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. And so yes, this is the first book in this series. There's so many books in this series. So I was excited that I could at least pick up the first one. So let's read it. It says, no one cooks up a delectable suspense-filled mystery quite like Hannah Swinson, Joanne Fluke's dessert-baking, red-haired heroine whose ginger snaps are as tart as her comebacks, and whose penchant for solving crimes, one delicious clue at a time, has made her a best-selling favorite. And it all began on these pages with a bakery, a murder, and some suddenly scandalous chocolate chip crunchies. Featuring a bonus short story and brand new mouth-watering recipes, this new edition of the very first Hannah Swinson mystery is sure to have readers coming back for seconds. Hannah already has her hands full trying to dodge her mother's attempts to marry her off while running the cookie jar, Lake Eden's most popular bakery. But once Ron LaSalle, the beloved delivery man from the Cozy Cow Dairy, is found murdered behind her bakery with Hannah's famous chocolate chip crunchies scattered around him, her life just can't get any worse. Determined not to let her cookies get a bad reputation, she sets out to track down a killer. But if she doesn't watch her back, Hannah's sweet life may get burned to a crisp. Oh, I love it. It also says it includes a bonus excerpt from Pumpkin Chiffon Pie Murder. The titles for these books, you guys, are delicious, and I'm here for it. So, they also had the second book in this series. Now, this one was not a special edition, but I figured, why not? They actually had quite a few of her books on there. I was trying to take off this sticker, but it's not working, so I'll take it off later. But they had the second one, and I feel like all of the rest of them were like number 17, number 12, number 10. So I was like, let me pick up the second one at least. And that is Strawberry Shortcake Murder by Joanne Fluke, the queen of the culinary mystery, a Hannah Swinson mystery with recipes. Look how cute and pink she is. I absolutely love. And the titles, you guys. Strawberry Shortcake Murder. This is going to make you want sweet treats. Like, seriously. So here are some other ones in the series. We have Cinnamon Roll Murder, Devil's Food Cake Murder, Christmas Cupcake Murder. I just know that these are going to be a cozy time. Like, I'm here for it. I'm freaking here for it. Okay, so the back of this one says, when the president of Heartland Flour chooses Cozy Lake Eden, Minnesota as the spot for their first annual dessert bake-off, Hannah is thrilled to serve as the head judge. But when a fellow judge, Coach Boyd Watson, is found stone cold dead, face down in Hannah's celebrated strawberry shortcake, Lake Eden's sweet ride to fame turns very sour indeed. Between perfecting her cheddar cheese apple pie and chocolate crunchies, Hannah's snooping into the coach's private life and not coming up short on suspects. And could Watson's harsh criticism during the judging have given one of the contestants a license to kill? The stakes are rising faster than dough, and Hannah will have to be very careful because somebody is cooking up a recipe for murder, with Hannah landing on the necessary ingredients list. These just sound like such a cozy time, and they're giving Hallmark, but like cozy mystery vibes. I'm here for it. I'm freaking here for it. I don't expect these to be taken so serious or there to be a lot of like hardcore thriller aspects in here. I think it's going to be a really good, cheesy, kind of almost corny cozy mystery, and I love that, and I'm here for it. So those are the last two books that I picked up in this haul, and you guys, I feel like I did really good for buy 4 get 1 free. And so these are all of the lovely books that I was able to pick up. I even got a coloring book. I've got some animated classics. It's a good time. I've got some special editions, sprayed edges, books that have been on my wish list that I've been wanting to buy for a while now. So I'm excited. Call me excited, you guys. Okay, so I need to scan these lovely books into my library. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I guess you guys get to get some music and some lovely beeps of my library scanner as I scan all of this stuff in. vlog here. Look, I just got out of the shower and it's been a couple days since Sunday. It's now Tuesday. It's now Tuesday. I'm gonna get a sip of this coffee and let you guys know where I've been. So, although my absence has not really been shown here in the vlog, it has been like 2 days since Sunday. And since then, I have not gotten back onto the camera because we've had, mainly me, something very unfortunate has happened, and I can't lie, it's definitely put me down. It's something that is totally fixable. It's totally fixable. I can fix it. I can rebuy it. But the fact that it has happened and we're not really getting answers is just really annoying to me. So let me give you guys a little bit of a recap. So for the last like 2 weeks, we've been smelling this smell in our master bedroom that smells like cleaning products, like cleaning spray or something. Like it smells like chemicals or like cleaning products. And we couldn't really pinpoint what the smell is, where is it coming from. I cleaned our master bedroom, I cleaned our bathroom, couldn't find the source of what this could possibly be. So I told my husband, you know, is this what cat spray smells like? Because I know cats do spray, mainly boys do. We do have 2 girls, but I know girls can spray as well. And my husband said it doesn't smell like cat spray. Like cat spray doesn't smell like chemicals. And we've had cats before in the past, and it didn't smell like chemicals. So, you know, I was thinking, you know, they're around that 5-month age, you know, they do need to get spayed and maybe they're starting to spray. But that's definitely not what it is. So after I was done scanning in all of the books with you guys, I have a shelf where on the very bottom shelf are all of the books that I have scanned in that now need to be like organized into my library. So when I went to go put those books on that shelf, the smell was really strong because I was like down on the floor. I could smell that smell. I was like, this is the smell I've been smelling, and it smells so strong right here. So I pulled all of my books out, and lo and behold, in the back of the shelf, like the back of the bookshelf, it was wet. Half of it was wet, and there was like speckles of black mold on it. And I was like, holy cow, holy cow. So I checked all of the books that were on that shelf. Unfortunately, I did have to get rid of 2 that did have mold like on the pages. And I just bought those books, literally just bought them. It's a good thing that I had all of my books stacked like this way, instead of all stacked across. Otherwise, every single book would have had to have gotten thrown away. So I had them all stacked like that. So there was 2 stacks of books stacked like this. And so the 2 books on the bottom were the ones that were wet and had mold on them. So I had to throw those away. One of them was Verity by Colleen Hoover. And the other one was, what's that book called? Before We Were Innocent. I'm not sure who the author is, but I literally just unboxed these with you guys in a book outlet haul. So I was really bummed about that and really sad about it. Obviously, I'm like blessed and thankful that it wasn't a bunch of books and it was only the 2, and they are replaceable. They are replaceable. I got them for a good price. I can repurchase them for a good price. I have since then ordered Verity again off of Amazon because my son is reading Because of Winn-Dixie for like his class book this year, and Amazon was having buy one get one half off. So I was like, here's my chance to purchase one of the books that I just had to get rid of. So I did do that. So right on the other side of my library where my bookshelves is the washer and dryer to our complex. So my library wall shares a wall with the laundry room. Now I will tell you, when I started building my library, my number one worry was always, what if something happens in the laundry room and my books get wet? Well, that's exactly what happened. So my husband was like, you're gonna have to take all of the books off of this shelf so I can move the bookshelf out so we can see what's behind it and what's going on. So thank goodness it was my thriller shelf, so only 3 shelves were full of books plus some decor and the stuff that was on the top. So I took everything off. They're now sitting on my bathroom counter. My husband unmounted the shelf from the wall. He pulled the shelf back, and oh my goodness, you guys, when we pulled the shelf back, the smell. When I tell you the smell hit us hard. We literally fled the room so fast. Oh, I could still smell the smell. The smell was just horrible, disgusting. So when we pulled the shelf back, the carpet is wet. The carpet has black mold in it. The baseboard, you can tell that it is just seeping with water or whatever is leaking, and there's black mold. So we did let our landlord know. They sent maintenance over. Maintenance took a look at it. He was like, let me go look in the laundry room. And then he never came back. So I messaged the landlord. The landlord said that he did find the problem in the laundry room and he's going to come back and fix it. Never told us what the problem was. I've tried to since message her, asking her what are we going to do about the mold situation in the carpet and in the baseboard. And what is this smell? Is it even safe to be breathing in? I haven't heard anything back. So I guess I'm gonna have to send my husband down there to be stern and say, hello, what the hell is going on? So I'm a little bit just frustrated with that. Like, you really can't answer our messages. Like, why is it that hard? We've never had issues with maintenance or the landlord being on top of things. So I don't know, maybe they're just really busy today. I don't really know. But that's what's been going on. So one of my bookshelves is destroyed. We're gonna have to throw it away, and I'm really sad. So my thrillers now don't have a home. They're homeless. So I'm kind of sad. I mean, I know it could be a lot worse, but that's what's going on. We haven't been sleeping in our room. We've literally turned our big couch into a bed, and all of us have been sleeping in the living room on the couch since Sunday night. Currently I have our window wide open, and I have our ceiling fan going. I have a stand-up fan going to try to push that smell out of the room. I put baking soda down on the carpet to help absorb the moisture. The smell is still in there. I feel like it maybe went down maybe by like 3 or 4%. Like, yeah, I really feel like the smell is the same. So yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do, but one of my shelves now has to get thrown away, so I'm gonna have to purchase a new bookshelf. I did notice that it did start spreading into the next bookshelf. Barely in the corner of the bookshelf. So we're gonna have to take a look at it, see if it's salvageable. If it's not, we're also gonna have to get rid of a second bookshelf, which is just, it's sad. It's sad, y'all. Yes, it's replaceable. I can buy another one. It's not that big of a deal, but it's just an inconvenience, I guess you could say, of the fact that I'm gonna be out of 1, maybe 2 bookshelves with nowhere to put these books, on top of trying to figure out how do we get this black mold out of the carpet and the baseboards and make it to where it's not gonna come back. Because my biggest worry is, okay, he fixes the laundry room problem. Okay, we get the mold out of the carpet and we clean the baseboard and all of that, and I buy new bookshelves and I put them back. Is the mold gonna regrow? Like, I don't need to be repurchasing. Oh, that is the landlord. Hold on, you guys. Okay, that was so crazy that my landlord literally called me as I was venting my frustrations to you guys. Okay, so the landlord, like I told you, we don't know what's going on. Maintenance hasn't gotten back to us. The landlord hasn't gotten back to us. Apparently, our landlord has been feeling ill, so that's understandable as to why she hasn't really been responding. But our maintenance guy falls very short with English, so there's really a language barrier there, and so it's really hard for him to understand us and for us to understand him, as well as the landlord. She says that they text each other to be able to understand each other, and so he told her yesterday that he fixed the problem, but he never told her what the problem was, so she's confused as to what's even going on and has it even been fixed. He texted her today that he's gonna have to replace our drywall, our baseboards, and our carpet because of the mold and the moisture, but he can't replace them until it's dry. So she was a little confused on that. And so she asked if she could come over and look at it. So she just came right now and took a look at the room. And you guys, I was already feeling anxious about the situation. I'm feeling even more anxious now. So I'm gonna take you guys in there in a second and I'll show you guys what's going on. But my library, you guys, is literally about to come apart. It's about to come apart. I'm feeling anxious. I don't feel stressed, but I just feel like, why? You know, like why? So we're gonna have to pull down more shelves. Right now, we only have the one shelf pulled down that is destroyed with mildew that we're gonna have to throw away. But we now have to take down 4 other shelves. So then that way, maintenance can look behind those shelves and see how much needs to be replaced of our drywall and our baseboards and our carpet. She did say that she could try to cut out snippets of the carpet to replace, but her biggest worry is that our carpet is so old that we might have to replace the carpet in the entire room. Where the heck is all my crap gonna go? I don't freaking know. I don't freaking know, you guys. So I'll take you in there in just a second and I'll show you what it's looking like. And so basically, maintenance told her there was a leak in the laundry room that obviously was leaking into our room. She doesn't know what leak it was. She's thinking maybe it was the water heater. As far as the smell, the room has aired out since I've left the window open all day and the fan's going. So you don't really smell the chemical smell anymore, which is good. I think a different maintenance guy is coming first thing in the morning. Me and my husband tonight are gonna have to, move all of the shelves, which, where the heck are they gonna go? Because I have no idea. No freaking idea. So that's what I'm dealing with right now. Ever since we found that out on Sunday, I haven't picked back up the camera because I was just feeling stressed because we didn't know what was going on. And now we kind of have a clue of what's going on and what's going to have to be done to the room. It's a little nerve-wracking if we have to clear out the entire room because I don't know where we're going to put all of that crap. I really don't. Hopefully we don't have to do that. I mean, if we do, then it is what it is. But so don't know how much more footage I'm going to get in. I'm obviously not going to be able to be in my little book nook area. Ugh, you guys, not the news I wanted to hear. Not the news I wanted to hear. Anyways, I guess I'm not going to be having a library for a while because I don't know how long this project is going to take with replacing the drywall and the carpet. So that's fun. Fun. Anywho, you guys, my camera is about to die. I need to charge it. I have been reading a little bit more of Don't Let Him In by Lisa Jewell. I took the dust cover off because I don't want to mess up the edges. I haven't read that much more off of camera. I think the last time I talked to you guys, honestly, I don't even know where I was. I'm on page 117 now. It's getting really good. It's getting good. Ash, Nina's daughter, is digging more into Nick. Nick has had so many wives and girlfriends. It's not even funny. He literally just takes on all of these different names and personalities. He even changes up his accent, the way he dresses or looks to fit the part of this husband. And it's crazy. He even faked his death with one of his wives to where I think he had kids with this wife, and they had a funeral for him, and now he has just popped up at her doorstep. And she's like, what the heck? Because they thought he was dead. And it's crazy. This guy is crazy, okay? He's crazy. So I'm also wondering if he's the guy who pushed Ash's dad onto the train tracks and killed him. Because they said it was a guy, I don't know if he escaped from the psych ward or if he's now in the psych ward because of it. But apparently that's what happened with her dad. A person pushed him and they're in the psych ward now, or they were from the psych ward and they escaped. One or the other. I really don't remember. Ash has now gotten in touch with an ex-girlfriend of her dad's and is asking questions about this guy, Nick, and if she's ever heard of him. And it's kind of crazy. I don't even know if we can trust Ash just because apparently she got into some kind of mix-up with her boss in London, which is why she's now living with her mom again. She was obsessed with him and doing all kinds of crazy things, and it's just like, but they don't say what, at least not yet. So I'm wondering if she's like an unreliable narrator or what is going on. Don't really know. But Nick's wife now, Martha, with the 3 children, has basically found his secret phone, has found out that he hasn't been staying at the hotels that he says he's been staying at, and is becoming very, very suspicious of him. So it's getting good. It's getting juicy. I'm going to go figure out where I'm going to put all of these books on the shelf and get it ready for when my husband comes home so we can pull the shelves out and put them somewhere else. Get some more reading later. I was reading until the landlord called me and I hopped on here with you guys. But anywho, first let me take you guys into the room real quick. Let me do that. I'll quickly take you in here so you can kind of see the situation and what's going on. Okay, so first I'm gonna show you guys. So this is the back of, you can see the mold there. Yeah, so this is the back of the bookshelf. Inside the bookshelf, I'll go ahead and pop up a picture here because I really don't feel like turning it around to show you guys. But then coming over here, okay, so this is my library. As you can see, all of these shelves, and then we have the one shelf missing. And so right here, I put baking soda down to kind of like hopefully absorb the moisture in the carpet. But you can kind of see like the mold. There's also mold underneath this. I'll go ahead and pop in a picture here so you guys can see what it looks like. But yeah, the bad news is that I'm gonna have to tear down these 2 shelves, take everything off of them, move these shelves out of the room. I'm also gonna have to tear down these 2 shelves and take these 2 shelves out of the room. So that's fun. Half of my library is gonna be gone. Don't know where any of this stuff is gonna go. Like, legit don't know where any of this stuff is gonna go. So I'm only gonna have this right here. As you can see, my bathroom right now is housing all of my thriller books. Yeah, you guys, this is what I'm working with right now. Very anxious, very stressful. I really hope that this bookshelf is salvageable just because the leak did start to spread into this corner. So I think that this bookshelf is also going to be a goner, unfortunately. But yeah, right on the other side of this wall is the complex laundry room. And so there was some type of leak in there that unfortunately leaked into our room. Anyways, you guys, I'm very sad. I'm so sad. I don't know what's gonna happen, or yeah, I'm prepared for the worst of having to literally clear out the entire room and uproot the carpet. I really hope it doesn't come to that. Obviously, if that's what needs to be done for our health and our safety with the mold, then that's what we'll do. But yeah, this reading fall vlog has taken a turn, you guys. This was supposed to be an upbeat, fun fall vlog, and it's still going to be, but we've obviously hit a little bit of a mishap. But yeah, nothing a little prayer won't fix, and yeah, I'm just gonna pray for the situation and just pray for our safety and our health. That's what matters most over the books. I'm really glad that only 2 books had to get thrown away out of this whole ordeal, which is great and I'm very thankful for. And of course, you know, the books in the bookshelves are replaceable. They're replaceable, and it is a fixable situation, which is good. But yeah, you guys, I'm gonna let you guys go because I need to charge this phone. I think tonight I would like to do like a little, pop in our little Pillsbury Halloween cookies, and then maybe make up like little popcorn trail mix bowls for the kids, and then put on like a fall Halloween spooky movie tonight. I guess we'll be camping out on the couch again. As you can see, all of our pillows and blankets are on the couch. Because yeah, we don't want to sleep in a room where there's like mold, plus the smell was like crazy. The smell really isn't crazy anymore, which is awesome since I've had the window open. But yeah, you guys, that's the plan. Hopefully we'll get to do a fun family movie tonight.
about witches. See, here's the thing about them. They're real.
a day later. It is now the next day. It is now Wednesday. You guys, I don't even know what to say at this point. At this point, I am feeling sad. I'm feeling anxious. I'm feeling just kind of bummed out. Just because of the whole library situation. So I haven't been picking up the camera. I honestly haven't been reading as much. I want to like set you guys down because I don't want to be holding you guys the whole time. So I guess I'll just like come on the floor right here and just like talk to you guys. So I haven't been picking up the camera. I haven't been reading as much as I would have liked to throughout this vlog. we've had a really busy weekend. Our weekend has been packed with activities and sports and stuff, and then on top of that, the whole mold situation and leak situation, tearing down the library, which I'll show you guys here in a second. I'm so sad. I'm so bummed. Yeah, it's really put me into a reading slump. I have not been really reaching for my books as much, and so I don't see me making much progress throughout these books in this reading vlog, unfortunately. But I am happy that I at least put my foot into each of the books that I wanted to read through. And so here in a second, I'll grab all of my books and we'll kind of do like a recap of the books that I finished, which I think is only one, and the books that I am currently working through and what I'm thinking about them so far. But yeah, the landlord did come by yesterday. Did I talk to you guys about that? I think I might have talked to you guys about that. So this morning, maintenance did come. He literally tore a hole in the wall. I'll pop up a picture here on the screen of what that looks like. We literally had a hole in the room. And then, yeah, he put in new drywall, patched it up, and now they're letting it dry. He's going to come back on Friday and paint the wall. And then in the meantime, the landlord is scheduling the carpet vendor to come out, and to make it easier for us, they're just going to cut out the carpet where the mildew is, where the mold is, put in new carpet. She said it isn't going to match our old carpet, and I told her that was fine because my bookshelves are literally going to be on top of it. And then they're going to shampoo and steam the carpet, our old carpet for us, whatever's visible in the room. So that's the plan. I don't know when the carpet stuff is happening. She has to schedule that and then let me know. But the hole is fixed, the leak is fixed, and as far as the mold in the wall and the mold in the baseboard, that is fixed. Now we just have to wait for the carpet guy to come out and redo our carpet. And then I can put my bookshelves back. Unfortunately, one of my shelves is not salvageable. I don't see it being salvageable. Unless you guys know any tips or tricks on how to, can you clean mold off of a bookshelf and get rid of it for good and paint over it without it coming back? Let me know if you know. Other than that, that bookshelf I don't think is salvageable, so I'm gonna have one less bookshelf in my library, and I'm gonna have to buy another one. I'm really hoping that the bookshelves are on sale, because they're about almost $80 to $100 per shelf. I normally get them on sale when they go on sale for around that $60, $75 mark. But I'll have to look it up and see. So I'll go ahead and give you guys a little looky-loo on what our situation is looking like. So as you can see, they did, they put a hole in the wall and they patched it up. But yeah, we still have the moldy carpet, and so basically the carpet guy is going to come in and probably from like right here all the way down is going to put in a new strip of padding and carpet, just to save us the hassle of having to move everything out of this room, because as you can see, it's jam-packed. I've got all of these books here on my vanity. I've got books in the bathroom. All of my shelves are in the bathroom. This is the, I believe the one that I'm probably gonna have to end up getting rid of, which is a bummer. But yeah, I've got stacks of books in the bathroom, trinkets in the bathroom. I've got my chair on the bed and just like boxes of stuff. And then I've got more books over here and more trinkets and stuff over here. So yeah, quite the amount of stuff just everywhere right now. My shelves, my lighting, you guys, my freaking lighting. I am just, ugh. Yeah, we're gonna have to put all of the shelves back. I'm gonna have to buy one more new shelf and reorganize all of the books and decor and lights and everything. Let me turn myself right back around. So that's fun. That is like so much fun. Not really. I mean, I love my books. I love my dream home library. It's literally a dream come true, but I already organized it and it was good to go. I didn't need to take everything down and redo it again. So just one more chore to add to my list of jobs to do around here. I'm just glad that everything is fixable. We're healthy, we're safe, and books are replaceable, shelves are replaceable. So at the heart of it, the problem has been solved, the problem is fixable, but it just kind of put me in like a bummer mood of not being able to sleep in our room for one, not being able to be in this room, being surrounded by my books. I am in here now. The smell is gone now. Thank goodness. The smell is gone. I don't know. Ever since he patched up the drywall, the smell is fine in here. Yeah. So, anyways, my camera is about to die. So let me quickly wrap this up, you guys. I actually need to go grab my books that I am reading throughout this vlog. Yeah, I just feel like it's time to end this vlog because there's like 2 hours and 28 minutes left on this memory card, and I started off with 6 hours. So I can only imagine the footage that I have had, that I've captured since Friday. That's a lot of footage to go through. So I'm just gonna call it quits. I did plan on like reading the Pumpkin Spice Cafe and like annotating and stuff with you guys and tabbing, but I think I'll just leave that and do like that in a short, or maybe I'll do another fall video. I'm not sure. I also did plan to like update my book journal with you guys, but I haven't been in the mood to want to do that either. And then I also wanted to start another like seasonal journal, like fall, everything I want to read for the fall, everything I've read for the fall, like book hauls, books that I've hauled in for the fall and stuff like that. But all the stuff that I ordered for that, like all of the stickers and stuff like that, haven't even came in yet. So there's no point in waiting around for it to come in. I think this vlog is long enough. So I'm gonna go grab my books. I will give you guys a recap on all of the books that I have finished or I've started, and like my thoughts and opinions on the books. All right, so I'll quickly go through this because like I said, my camera's dying. I hope it doesn't die on me. But yeah, here's all of the books except for one of them. All of the books that I wanted to read through in this vlog. 4 books. Was it these 4? I feel like I'm missing something, but yeah, I think it was these 4. Right? Yeah, these 4. So the one and only book that I finished in this vlog is Gulia, Making New Friends Can Be Scary by Barbara Cantini. I think I already talked about this and my thoughts on it. It was super cute, such a cute little fall spooky book. This is a children's book, so it was very easy to get through, as you guys saw. I gave you guys snippets as I was reading through this book. It literally took me no more than maybe 5 to 10 minutes to read it, if that. But it was still a really good time. I do plan on buying the second book in the series and reading it for my fall TBR. So 5 out of 5 for this. It was really good, and I will definitely be picking it up again and reading it to my kids. And then I also picked up Crumbs by Danny Sterling, which is a like witchy graphic novel. I've been giving you guys snippets of this as well. It's so good. It's so cozy. Witchy vibes. You get romance. You get bakery and coffee, and just like there's obviously something going on here with Laurie's friends. One of his friends used to be, I believe, his ex-girlfriend, and I think she's definitely trying to stir up the pot between Laurie and Ray, trying to get in between them. Ray's trying to get into the council to be a seer for the counselors, since she can kind of like see the future. Laurie wants to be a musician, but in the meantime, he's helping out his aunt at her bakery. So far, it's so good. It's so cozy. I'm highly anticipating this to be a 5 out of 5. I can't wait to kind of see what kind of problems arise throughout the book, throughout their friendship turned relationship. So I'm absolutely loving it. So far, I would highly, highly recommend this graphic novel. It's so good. And then the third book is The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Lori Gilmore, which I didn't even pick up in this vlog at all. Like I said, I had every intention of just like tabbing and annotating with you guys, but unfortunately that just like didn't end up happening. So maybe I'll make a short of me just like annotating and tabbing this. That could be fun to do, or maybe I'll do like another fall video for November of me doing that. We'll see. And then the last book here is Don't Let Him In by Lisa Jewell. And so I did read a little bit more of this like off camera. I am now on page 147, so I've made a little bit of progress through the book. I'm loving this book. This guy, Nick, is literally a psychopath to a T. He takes on so many different personalities, different identities. He basically uses these women, takes their money and runs, even fakes his own death. It's nuts. It is nuts. I'm loving it. I also feel like there's something a little off with the daughter, just because she mentions that, you know, she was off on her own in London. She's, what, in her early 20s. She should be just like, you know, having a job and doing her own thing, but she's come back to live with her parents because she did something wrong in this town. And she basically only said that she was obsessed with her boss and was doing some crazy stuff. So what kind of crazy stuff was she doing? I have no idea. But yeah, I'm wondering if maybe she's related to this Nick guy or something. Maybe this is her dad. Maybe her mom, Nina, really isn't her mom. I have no freaking clue, but it's really good. I can't wait to dive more into it and see how much more trouble this Nick guy can get himself into. So far, it's a 5 out of 5 for me. I'm absolutely loving it, and so I can't wait to see how it ends. But yeah, those are the 4 books that I picked out for this reading vlog. All in all, I feel like it's not too bad. This one I didn't pick up. However, yes, I did get through a children's book, which is super easy, but I did dive into 2 books. For the Crumbs book, I don't think I read any more from the last time I told you guys. I'm still on page 106. So at least I got a little bit of the ways into the book, and then at least I got a little bit of this book as well. And this book was not a part of my like fall TBR for this video, but I am also reading, well, listening to the audiobook of The Lost Library by Rebecca Steed and Wendy Mass. This is like an elementary middle school read. It's really good. It's about like a free little library that pops up, and there's ghosts involved and cats that can talk and the animals can talk, and it's a really good time. So I'm listening to this on audiobook while I do my work from home. So yeah, those are all of the books that I have been kind of diving into in this vlog. I really hope that you guys have enjoyed coming along with me and just like reading, coloring. We did watch the Witches movie last night, which was so good. I've seen it before, but we decided to watch it again because that movie came out in like 2020, and I didn't realize like how long ago it came out. Yeah, it was good. All of the kids watched it. We had a good time. As you saw, we baked the Pillsbury cookies. We had hot cocoa. It was a good time, you guys. But yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoyed coming along with me. I know the end of this video was just kind of like a bummer. Yeah, I didn't get around to annotating the Pumpkin Spice Cafe with you guys or doing my book journaling or my fall journaling, but that is okay. I still had a good time, and if you guys made it to the end of the video, you guys are a trooper because I have no idea, zero idea how long this vlog is going to be. It's going to be so hard for me to pin all of this down into at least an hour and 45 minutes, like no longer than 2 hours. So if you stuck around to watch to the end of this video, just know you're awesome, you're amazing, you're an amazing, supportive, loyal subscriber, and I love you guys for it. But yeah, you guys, this video needs to end at some point, and I'm just gonna end it here. Hallelujah that my room and my library is gonna be okay, everything's gonna get fixed. And yeah, you guys, I hope that you guys had a good time in this fun fall vlog. I maybe might do another one before fall officially ends. If I don't, then just stick around. I will be doing some Bookmas content. I won't be doing every day because as a homeschool mama, that's just not going to happen. But I will be doing some Bookmas content. Last year, I just put up Bookmas videos here and there. I kind of made a schedule of what I planned on filming throughout the month to give you guys a little glimpse. So maybe I'll do that again for you guys this year. But yeah, I do have some fun stuff planned for the Christmas season. So if you aren't subscribed and you'd like to stick around and join us here on the Garden of Reading, where all things bookish grow, I would love to have you guys. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like so you can help out your girl's channel and let me know that you are here and you are loving my content. And yeah, you guys, we're about to head off to church. Actually, yeah, I need to go get everybody's shoes on and get my bag ready to go. We're gonna go to church. We've started going to church on Wednesdays, and the boys have been loving it. They get to go to like their little Boy Scout class, and then baby girl just comes with me and dad to the big service. But yeah, that's where we're headed right now. So I kind of need to go. Thank you guys for watching and sticking around, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.